Hello everybody, it's Tom and Jerry fan 64 here. It's now time to do the top 25 upcoming movies that I'm excited for. And I am going to be doing a video after this of my top 15, the top 15 movies that I will never watch or buy. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So yeah, but first I'm going to be doing the more positive video of the top 25 most upcoming movies that I'm excited for. And number 25 might be surprising, might make you guys surprised. And I'm not really a big fan of Barbie, but I did get a Barbie DVD last month. So number 25 is the new Barbie movie starring Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, and Will Ferrell. You're probably not expecting this movie to be on this list, but because I'm sort of becoming neutral to Barbie movies, so I will collect a certain few. The one I have that I got last month from my friend Ron, I will keep, and I will get some other ones. So this one I'm more excited for because it stars Margot Robbie as Barbie. That is my dream casting right now. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing this video quick. And number 24, you're probably wondering why is this movie not higher on the list? It's because I found other movies more. I found some more movies that I'm more excited for. Number 24 is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This movie looks pretty good. I love the first two movies, but the first one is far superior than the second one. But yeah.
Wonderful.
So yeah. The Barbie 2022 movie might be a controversial pick, but yeah. And number 24 is definitely Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This movie looks amazing. And plus Will Poulter is playing the villain in the movie. So yeah, and I'm really excited for this movie. I heard it's going to be the final Guardians movie, I heard. I'm hoping that's not the case. So yeah, number 23 is another movie that is, a lot of people are saying this movie should be higher, but it is Insidious 5, which is coming out next year. And I could have done a top 30 list of movies I'm excited for, but I decided to limit it to 25. Sorry about the cursing in the video.
It blew up though.
So yeah, this movie Insidious 5 looks really amazing. I'm really excited for it. And sorry about my foster brother Ronald. He's cussing right now, but that's okay. So yeah, Insidious 5 is definitely number 23. I actually really enjoyed the first two. The third one is incredibly mediocre, and the fourth one was decent. So yeah, at number 22 is another movie you're probably saying, why isn't this movie higher on the list? It's Dune Part 2. This is a movie I'm really excited for because I loved the first Dune part from Denis Villeneuve. It was my second favorite movie of 2021. It was my second favorite movie of last year after Spider-Man No Way Home, and my third was No Time to Die. So yeah, Dune Part 2 looks really amazing, plus the cast in this movie is so stacked. And before I talk about the rest of the movies, I do have an honorable mention of a Wes Anderson movie that's coming out called Asteroid City, which is going to be directed by Wes Anderson, and it's going to be starring Scarlett Johansson, Tom Hanks, Margot Robbie, and Rita Wilson, and Bill Murray, and stuff like that. But I don't have time to say what the cast is, but be aware, guys, for the Asteroid City, this is the movie with... The cast of this movie is bigger. The cast of characters in this movie are bigger than any Wes Anderson film ever. So yeah, I don't have time to get through the who stars in this movie. I'm going to just list the stars I'm excited for. So yeah. Number 22 is Dune Part 2. And I will probably see the David Lynch movie pretty soon. And at number 21 is The Equalizer 3. I haven't even seen the second Equalizer movie, but I've seen the first one, and it's a great Denzel Washington movie. Incredibly badass. Excuse my language. So The Equalizer 3, and what makes me more excited for this sequel is that Dakota Fanning and Denzel Washington are going to be starring together in this movie. And it's going to be their second movie they did together after Man on Fire, which is the 2004 remake, which is a very underrated Tony Scott movie. And rest in peace, Tony Scott. And at number 20 is a sequel to a movie that I haven't seen called The Meg. And the movie I'm going to be talking about at number 20 is The Meg 2, The Trench. And I was going to put Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom on my list, so that's another honorable mention, I guess. So, yeah. So, I'm really excited for Meg 2, The Trench, and I heard rumors that this movie might be rated R. I'm hoping that's true. So, yeah. And I'm going to do this quick. Number 19 is Oppenheimer, which comes out in July of next year. And another honorable mention I have is the direct sequel to the original Exorcist, The Exorcist, the untitled Exorcist sequel. That's going to be a direct sequel to the original. That's going to be directed by David Gordon Green. I almost forgot to mention that one. And the new killer doll movie, Megan. So yeah. Number 21 is definitely the Equalizer 3, and number 20 is definitely Meg 2, The Trench. I'm hoping that they fulfill that promise to make the Meg 2 a rated R movie. I will watch the first Meg movie tonight. I will watch it tonight or tomorrow. I'm gonna probably watch it today. We'll see. So yeah. And at number 19, like I said, is Oppenheimer. This is this is not a Clint Eastwood movie. This is a Christopher Nolan movie that I'm really excited for. And this is going to be the first ever Christopher Nolan movie not to be released from Warner Brothers since the movie Memento. And I don't feel like getting into the specifics why it's not going to be released by Warner Brothers, because I don't want to pull shade to Christopher Nolan, but yeah. Let's just say it was some disagreements over the HBO Max thing. So yeah, number 19 is Oppenheimer, and I'm really excited. Kenneth Branagh is going to be starring in this movie, who starred in Tenet. So yeah, and Tenet is my favorite Christopher Nolan movie since Memento. So yeah, at number 18 is the Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 2. I'm going to be mentioning Part 1 next, but Part 2, it looks really good because it has Isai Morales, I think is how you say it, his name. Isai Morales. I don't know how to say his name, but he's returning. He's going to be returning from the first part. And also, what was his name? Henry Czerny, who is reprising his role for Part 1 and the original Mission Impossible. And this is not the only time I'm going to mention Henry Czerny on this list. I don't know if I said his last name right. And speaking of Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, number 17 is Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. The trailer to this movie was so badass. I really want to see another trailer to this before the movie comes out. I'm definitely going to see both parts of the Mission Impossible movies. And speaking of Part 2, Dead Reckoning Part 2 will be the final, unfortunately, is going to be the final Mission Impossible movie, even though the only Mission Impossible movie I've seen so far is the Fallout. I do hope to watch more of them leading up to Part 1 and Part 2 of Dead Reckoning. And at number 16 is Indiana Jones 5. I'm putting Indiana Jones 5 on the list, even though sadly it's not going to be directed by Steven Spielberg, but it does have a capable director replacing him as director. And it's going to be directed by James Mangold, who directed masterpiece films like Logan and pretty underrated movies like Kate and Leopold, 3:10 to Yuma, the remake, and Walk the Line. Yeah, and he also directed one of the greatest movies of 2019 by far, and that is Ford v Ferrari. So yeah, Indiana Jones 5 I'm really excited for because Mads Mikkelsen is going to be in it, along with Antonio Banderas and stuff like that, and a very stacked cast. And sorry about the interruptions, but I'm not gonna redo this video. So yeah, at number 15 is Batgirl. This movie, even though this movie is getting an HBO Max release, I'm okay with it. But I really wish this movie could have gotten a theater release. But I'm really excited for it because it's gonna be Michael Keaton is reprising his role as Batman. And I'm hoping that's not a spoiler. And it's Batgirl, the movie looks really awesome. I'm hoping that the trailer comes out pretty soon. I don't think there was a trailer of this movie. And number 14, speaking of Michael Keaton's Batman, number 14 is The Flash. And yes, I am still excited for the movie The Flash because not only is Michael Keaton returning as Batman, Ben Affleck is going to be starring as Bruce Wayne for the final time. Yeah, even though the Ezra Miller situation is getting pretty effed up, but I'm still excited for it, but I'm not gonna support Ezra Miller in the movie because he's a terrible guy, but I'm not gonna explain much about him because it's not appropriate for viewers. So yeah, number 14 is The Flash, definitely, and also Michael Shannon is reprising his role as General Zod. And Sasha Calle is going to be playing Supergirl. So yeah. And number 13 is a Kevin Smith movie called Clerks 3. I'm really excited for this movie, Clerks 3. So yeah, this sequel needs no introduction, and I'm going to do this quick. Number 12 is Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, which looks pretty awesome in my opinion. Number 11 is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Number 10 is Fast X, which I'm really excited for because Jason Momoa is playing the villain. And it has a stacked cast. Number 9 is the Salem's Lot movie that's coming out. It was supposed to come out this year, but it's coming out next year. And it's a Stephen King movie, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. Number 8 is Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, which stars Bill Murray. Even though he's been accused of misconduct, I'm not going to say much of it, but I still like him as an actor, and I'm excited that he's playing an undisclosed villain in this movie. So yeah. And number 7 is a movie that I debated putting on the list. This next movie, number 7, is a movie that I was very divided if I wanted to put this on the list, and it is Knock at the Cabin. Because the reason why is because I didn't really like the movie Old, which I'll be mentioning in my next top 20 list. So yeah, I was very apprehensive at putting Knock at the Cabin on the list, but the reason why I'm excited for it is because it's going to have Jonathan Groff from the recent Matrix movie and Dave Bautista. So that gets me excited. Number 6 is Kraven the Hunter. This is a new Marvel movie, and I've been waiting for Kraven the Hunter to be on the big screen. I think he was going to be in No Way Home. So yeah, now let's go on to the rest. Number 5 is Deadpool 3, which is really excited. The first MCU movie to be rated R. Number 4 is Scream 6, which I'm really excited for, even though Neve Campbell is not going to be in it, but that's okay. And it's going to have Samara Weaving and Henry Czerny in the movie. The top 3, guys. Here's the top 3 movies I'm definitely sure as hell excited for. Number 3 is Halloween Ends, which comes out in almost 3 months, almost 2 months. This movie I watched the trailer to, and I will probably do a trailer review to Halloween Ends. And guys, comment down below, do you guys want to see trailer reviews? I'm planning on doing those, planning on the amount of people that want me to do them. So yeah, number 2 is John Wick Chapter 5. This one hasn't gotten a release date yet, but I'm really excited for it. It's pretty... Keanu Reeves said that as long as the movies are successful, he will probably do another John Wick movie. And I heard rumors for John Wick 5 that Carrie-Anne Moss was going to be starring in the 5th one. So yeah. And number 1 is a movie that I definitely had to put on my list. It's a movie that I put on my top 25 most highly anticipated movies of 2022. And that was John Wick Chapter 4. But unfortunately, this movie got delayed to March 27th, 2023. And John Wick Chapter 4, I'm really excited for. The teaser trailer they released yesterday was badass. So yeah, anyways, that is it for my top 25 most... And upcoming movies that I'm excited for, and I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be the top 20 movies I'll never buy or watch. So that is it. See you guys later.